So I had told us that I was going to make a documentary of my return to the beautiful city of Enugu. We had just gotten to Enugu and there was a bit of traffic because they were laying pipes of water very close to the old park. And from where I was in front of the bus, I was seeing the park. So my host said I should come down and stand at a very popular junction, very close to the park, which I did. And everybody was walking because there was a heavy gridlock. So I waited here, and in no time, he was here to pick me up. He came with friends, and I knew I was in for a lot. Here he was saying, "Welcome to Enugu, bro." I told him I was hungry. He said we should go eat Kilimanjaro. No advert for Kilimanjaro, by the way. He asked what I wanted, and then I said something solid because I was hungry. They went for Intercontinental. I went for our local bitter leaf soup. I got home and I asked, what does he have in stock for me? And he said I should come see what is in the fridge. So I thought of making a record. And I was clean of alcohol. I didn't want alcohol. So he said he was going to get me other stuff, which he did prior to my coming. That night, Friday evening, we went to David's Hill. David's Hill is one boarding place in Enugu, and we were seated. We had fun. It was like, welcome to Enugu, bro. The next morning, he said he wanted to go jog. I said Nigeria was already jogging my life out. I didn't want to stress myself more than what Tinubu was doing to us. Enugu is a very small, beautiful city. I'm talking about the town. Everybody came to Okpara Square to jog and exercise. And when we're done, I didn't partake in the jogging. So immediately when they were done, we said, let's go eat. I was already hungry. I eat a lot though. So we went to a very local but beautiful spot where we went to take fufu, and I did native soup, and I lured them into taking native soup too. So I asked him for a picture. I didn't know the big head was making videos. However, it came out nice. I just wanted to have that mountain at my back. I don't know where this is in Enugu, but those who are from Enugu, if they see, they would know it. So slowly I walked to where I was going to eat. He was talking kabash.
Governor.
I worked as a governor.
No, governor, I don't
wanted
meet
to
you.
governor. So they brought our food. Finally, after waiting for so long, they just prepared it because we went there very early. So fufu. Later that afternoon, we went out. He said he wanted to take me around town. So we toured the beautiful city. Enugu is one beautiful city, trust me. That if you have the money to spend. So we went around, visited old places that I still could remember, and it was fun. It was fun. We went to see a couple of friends. Saturday night we went to Cubana. Now Cubana is the popular Obi Cubana's brand, and it was beautiful. There's something I like about this town. They celebrate their Ogene more. They don't do hip hop. They don't do any kind of hip hop. They were just Ogene. If you're from the south, if you're from the east, you would know the Ogene brand. And I enjoyed every bit of the music that was played. Yeah, it was more like what our fathers had enjoyed, and they wanted to propagate it so that the younger generation would grow to love it and it would not go in extinct. So I had Navas. Navas came around the next day. I had Alonso, I had Define, I had Obina. It was fun filled. Sunday morning, we visited his elder sister that was at New Haven, and she gave us achicha. What you're seeing there is achicha. Achicha is one of the local delicacies that is being eaten by the Enugu people. I don't know if they are neighbors, but I know the Enugu and Suka eat achicha a lot. They have other kinds like the ayareaji and others. That's the much I can remember right now. We had this so much that we were full, but we kept on eating it. And for the next 3 hours after then, I was sleeping like I was on my bed all through. Later, we went out to see a couple of friends, and then we went shopping. Of course, my chief, my very close friend, someone I can call a brother, Navas, was with us. And that night, Sunday night, we went to Toscana Tropicana. Now, everybody knows Flavor. It has been said that Flavor came out of Toscana. He was their lead musician. And before he blew up or he blew in, whichever of the blows or blues, and here they still had, like I said, they were celebrating their own getting more. They were not doing the video Whiskey Bono Boy. What you would see, what you would hear was their live Ogene. And you would just love it. Okay? So my host was impressing me. So I took out some dollars and I sprayed in $1 though, which is about more than 5,000 naira upon conversion. And he was not happy that I sprayed him just a few. So he brought out money and tried to spray us. Okay, yeah. He was asking, at this point he was asking why 2,000? Why 2,000 naira? When I say dollars, it's naira because it's 1,000 naira. Yeah. So he was asking why. And then he out of anger brought out his own, which was about 10,000 naira. Still in the spirit. And then he sprayed some of us who were on the table. Yeah. Odogo India. Yeah. And I was caught to the moment. So the monies came up and then they started flying. And at some point I got engrossed and I wanted to take a little snippet of what was happening for my consumption. And listen to this. Something else caught my fancy. It was time for bills, and these people had eaten close to 40 something to 50,000. The guy was not happy, so I thought of making a secret video. The girl was all over his ears, and as you can see, she was all over the young man's ears. He wasn't happy, but what can a man do? Women. Now, the next problem we had in Enugu, which a lot of visitors would always have, was water. We drank bottled water all through, and of course, it's expensive. One of our tank, we had only one tank, however, so just our tank got finished. The one that was supplying the flat I was in, which was my host's house, got finished. And you'll be amazed that for just one tank you're seeing up here, cost us about 13 to 15,000, depending on your strong power of negotiation. To fill it cost about 13 to 15,000. Now this is the little sacrifice that people of Enugu have to pay. We in Pohako, we have excess of water. In my community, if you dig below 6 feet, you're already seeing water. Later that evening, I think this was on Monday evening, yeah, we went shopping. I wanted to get a shirt at ShopRite. And when I had 50,000, I said it cannot be me. But my Oga bought it. We later went to the snooker lounge around ShopRite and we took a little bit of what I wanted to play snooker, but the crowd was so much. So we just sat, and after a while, we thought of hanging out for the last time. We now went to Remind. Remind is adjacent Cubana. I'm not giving no credit to no brand, but just saying where we had gone to. Now, Remind is a classic place where they just do wines. And then if you must take beer, they will decant into your jar and then take back the bottle. So it was more of wine. And then for everywhere we sat, we were either doing fish, chicken. And no, I can tell you my stay in Enugu was beautiful. Voila, back to Port Harcourt. I had to go back to the park. He drove me back to the park. And then I was able to still secure the front seat very close to the driver in front, which I had to pay more for. And we're leaving this beautiful city. I was sure I was coming back because of the impact I had made. Looking so stressed, I was tired. But I needed to go. They have been calling me my mom, my wife, my children, those who work for me. I thought of taking a little video. Now, there's something that fascinates every Southerner. Southerner, I mean the Rivers, Bayelsa, we don't see mountains a lot. What we see are more of rivers. So whenever we see mountains, it amazes us. And I thought of also making this video since it's been 10 years since I saw it last. We had approached the tour coming back to Port Harcourt at Umuahia. 10 years, a friend, during my seminar presentation, 10 years later. Thank you for watching. Bye.